Hardware and software in this video were provided as part of the MetaQuest Creator Program.
Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Today I'm going to be doing my quick review of the MetaQuest 3S. Now I've been using the MetaQuest 3S for about a month. The batteries that shipped in the Touch Plus controllers lasted exactly 1 month of daily use. The head strap that came in the box works fine for me. I haven't really had the immediate desire that I had with the Quest 3 to tear the soft strap off. And it's really convenient for travel as well. Speaking of travel, the compact charging case in all of its glory works really well. I've taken it on 2 planes and many car trips, and it works great. It fits right in a backpack. It is much more convenient than taking the full-size carrying case with my Quest 3. Now, another accessory that I've been using is the Zenni optical prescription lens inserts, and I found when I was playing a game called Triangle Strategy, which I covered on the channel, that the text kind of warped a bit in the peripheral view, and it was super uncomfortable. So those lenses are great if you're focused right in the center of your vision, but if you're using them in a situation where you need to be able to see text in the outer edges of the lenses, at least for me with my prescription, it warped a bit. So I'm actually using my glasses now that I usually use under a headset with this headset, and it works great. And the text is just as sharp as it is in the center view of the Zenni optical lenses all the time, anywhere on the screen for me. The Fresnel lenses in the Quest 3S actually allow a bit more brightness to pass through uh, versus the Quest 3, which uses pancake lenses. And what I found very strange is with the Quest 3, I was having some really weird light sensitivity issues. And I went to the optician and I found out, there were a couple of things I could do to treat it, but one of them was to take breaks from using VR. And I also turned down the brightness. And if I turn down the brightness to around 40% on the Quest 3, it works fine. I can use this headset, though, at maximum brightness, and it's working great. So I don't know why that's the case, but the Quest 3S, even at regular maximum brightness, is working just fine for me with the Fresnel lenses. I noticed that when I'm booting up the headset, and you've got that little Meta logo in the center of the screen, I notice definitely the resolution difference between the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S, and it's substantial. But once I'm booted into a game or an experience, it doesn't make any difference to me. The Quest 3S has been a champ. It's been something that I've played lots of different virtual reality and mixed reality in over the past month, and I'm continuing to do so. And I think, at least for the remainder of the year, I'm going to be continuing to do so. I'm going to be getting some new accessories to review with the Quest 3 and Quest 3S, and I'm probably going to be using them with the Quest 3S more often than not because I find this headset comfortable. It is super portable, and like I said, I don't have that light sensitivity issue, so I can look at things at maximum brightness as well. The full color pass through is fantastic on this headset. It is definitely as good, if not maybe marginally better, than the Quest 3. And the interesting thing is when I'm using this headset, I can use it in total darkness. I was doing a online concert as an attendee, and I was in the headset and I was kind of dancing around with my controllers, and I got a little warning at the bottom of the screen that said that the light had changed and that it was getting dark. And I didn't realize it, but when I started the concert, it was daylight, and I have a bunch of windows around me in my home. And by the time it was like halfway through the concert, the sun had gone down and it was pitch black in the room. So when I took my headset off, I was shocked that I had tracking, mainly probably because of my hands, because the headset senses your hands even in total darkness because it's got little IR emitters on the front of the headset. So that is a feature that I don't have with the Quest 2 or the Quest 3, but I do have with the Quest 3S, and it's come in handy more often than not. So would I recommend the Quest 3S? If you don't have a VR headset, I feel like you get a lot of value out of the Quest 3S for $299. If you've already got a Quest 2, it's a little bit of a tougher decision, but I will say you've got a better processor, you've got better, sharper image quality, even though it's the same resolution. If you're using something like Virtual Desktop, you have the ability to use AV1 codecs, and it's going to continue build up more and more and more. If you have any interest in Batman, for example, if you want to play Quest 3 exclusives, this is a good headset upgrade as well over the Quest 2. Do you have to upgrade right now if you're happy with the Quest 2? I would say probably not, but this is the path that I would take if you want to upgrade and you want to have a real, true mixed reality experience as opposed to a smeary black and white image in front of your face. And I feel like mixed reality applications are getting better and better and better over time. The Quest 3 exclusives are going to get more and more frequent, and eventually you're probably going to want to have this headset if you have a Quest 2. But if your upgrade path is months down the road or something of that nature, or you want to wait for a sale on the Quest 3S, I can't say you absolutely have to jump on this right now. If you don't have a headset, no brainer. If you have a Quest 2, probably a good deal. But if you want to wait for another deal for it to be cheaper, to buy a refurbished one or something of that nature, also out there. If you have a Quest 3 and you're looking for a Player 2 headset, or you're looking for a headset that's convenient for travel, this headset is awesome for that. Uh, I, like I said, have been using this headset almost exclusively. I've played some games that I have save files on the Quest 3 that I can't cloud save back and forth between headsets that I'm still playing on the Quest 3. I've played a couple of things on the Quest 2 just to compare with the Quest 3S, but overall, otherwise, Quest 3S all the time. Uh, but if you have a Quest 3, this is not an upgrade to the Quest 3 in any way. I don't know at this point when I'm going to go back to the Quest 3, though. I actually really prefer the Fresnel lenses, and I really like the comfort of this headset even with the soft strap. I'm going to be experimenting, like I said, with some more accessories over the next month or so, and I will think about what is going to be my headset of choice between the two. I am not a graphics snob. I am not one of those people that like has to have a 4090 PC or has to have 4K TV or the latest and greatest. I lived with a 720p HD TV for a number of years after 4K TVs already existed. So graphics aren't that big of a deal to me. But when I'm in a game, I feel like truly the experience between the Quest 3 and the Quest 3S is identical. I have really enjoyed using this particular device for the past month, and I'm excited to see as more and more titles come out in the coming months because it's been really, truly loads of VR coming on a weekly basis now. And I've played all of it in this device for the past month, and it's been awesome. A caveat though, if you have an out of range IPD, if you have an IPD that's above like 68 or 69 or below 56 or so, this headset's unfortunately not going to be for you. And that's because it doesn't have a stepped IPD. It has just the same slider as the Quest 2. And it also has Fresnel lenses, so if you're outside of the view box, the sweet spot, if you will, in the headset, it's not going to work for you. It's going to just be a blurry image, or you're going to see a lot of concentric lines, and you're not going to see a clear picture. And that's unfortunate because this is a great headset and a great deal. In those circumstances, the Quest 3 is, at least if you want to look at the MetaQuest, your only option. But there are, again, options with the Quest 3. There's refurbished options, there's used options, there's a market out there where you don't have to pay a full $500 for Quest 3. So, overall, my final verdict after a month of use with the Quest 3S is it's an awesome headset, especially at the $299 price point. I don't know how this particular product can exist on the market with all of the abilities that it has for such a cheap price. I hope this has been helpful for you. I will be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.